Paris has a million things to do, and trying to figure out how to fit it all into your trip will drive you insane. I'm Brandon Shaw from The Tour Guy, and our company sells and operates tours in Europe's best cities, especially in Paris. And I'm going to give you the top things to do when you're in Paris. The must-sees, local watering holes, and what you'll find on every list that just isn't worth the hype. Don't ruin your trip by overpacking your schedule. Start here. Number 31. Visit Montmartre's secret vineyard. Just a 5-minute walk from Sacré is the Clos Montmartre, a working vineyard hidden in plain sight. You can't do tastings, but stop by the gate and hear its stories on our Paris in a Day tour. Number 30. See the I Love You wall in Montmartre. While in Montmartre, check out the I Love You wall, featuring I Love You written over 300 times in 250 languages. It's free, quick, and easy to pair with your visit to Sacré. Cruise the Seine River at sunset. See Notre Dame and the Eiffel Tower without the traffic or crowds. Time it right and watch the Eiffel Tower light up as the sun goes down. Pair with a guided Eiffel Tower tour and you've covered Paris from top to bottom. Shop and stroll les Passages Couverts. Step back in time in Paris's covered passages, the city's first shopping malls. Galerie Vivienne is the showstopper with its mosaics, but all the remaining arcades are rare survivors worth exploring. We've linked a guide to the best shopping below. Explore Paris's oldest arcade, Passages de Panoramas. Dating back to 1799, the Passage de Panorama feels like a time capsule. Again, I highly recommend you going to this. It's unlike anywhere else in the world. Paris has these passages where you're gonna walk inside. As you walk through this really tight, narrow way, you have all of these bistros and food places on both sides of you. So you get hit, your nose gets hit from different gastronomic delights everywhere you go as you're walking down the passage. Do it. Number 26. Walk through Montmartre to Sacré for the view. Skip the funiculaire. The best way to reach Sacré is by walking the winding streets where artists like Picasso lived. The basilica is impressive, but the view is the real prize. A food tour here gives you a local's perspective and great stories. Wander Musée Zadkine, free sculptural garden. Musée Zadkine is a true hidden gem, a free museum and garden dedicated to Russian-born sculptor Osip Zadkine. It's a peaceful escape from the city bustle and perfect for art lovers looking for something different. When you actually go there, I was there a few months ago, it's literally surreal because you walk into this courtyard, you go to this free museum, you can see beautiful sculptures, and then he's got a little garden right in the center of Paris with these beautiful, kind of esoteric, I would say, sculptures, but something definitely different. You see people in lounge chairs, just kind of lounging, hanging out, enjoying the day. Something different. Find the barrel of skulls in the Paris catacombs. Go beneath the City of Light to find the City of the Dead. The catacombs are tunnels stacked with the bones of 6 million people. The highlight is the Barrel of Skulls, a column built entirely from human bones. Tickets sell out fast, so booking a guided tour is the smartest move. And don't get lost while you're down there. Number 23. Find Debussy's grave at Passy Cemetery. For a quiet, reflective moment, visit Passy Cemetery. It's one of the city's smaller, more intimate cemeteries, and you can find the graves of famous figures like composer Claude Debussy overlooking the Eiffel Tower. Number 22. Confuse your friends with a selfie of Lady Liberty. Paris has its own Statue of Liberty, a smaller version on an island in the Seine. It's a quick, free, and quirky photo op. You can even spot it from a Seine river cruise, so ask your guide to snap a good pic. Have a boat race in the Luxembourg Gardens. Locals come to the Luxembourg Gardens to read, picnic, and race wooden sailboats across the pond, a tradition for over 90 years. Rent a boat, pick a country's flag, and join in on the fun. Master the art of crepe making. You can't go to Paris without having a crepe. Better yet, learn how to make them yourself and bring a piece of Paris home. A guided class is a hands-on, delicious way to connect with French food culture. Number 19. Eat snails at Bouillon. Escargot is a Paris rite of passage. You can't leave without trying them, and Bouillon is the place to do it. They've been serving snails and other French classics since 1896. It's loud, cheap, and perfectly Parisian. 18. Have lunch in Place Dauphine. Place Dauphine is one of the prettiest squares in Paris, tucked right behind Pont Neuf. Sit at a cafe under the trees, order a carafe of wine, and slow down. You're in the center of Paris, but it feels like a quiet retreat. Number 17. Eat till you drop in Le Marais. The best of Parisian food is in Le Marais. It's packed with falafel shops, bakeries, and bistros, but also tourist traps. A guided food tour is the best way to avoid a mediocre meal. Wear pants with some stretch, you'll thank me later. Number 16. Eat oysters on the street like a Parisian. No need for fancy restaurants. In Paris, oysters are served best on the side of the street. Every time I go to Paris, I don't necessarily eat oysters in a restaurant. I just rock up to one of the local places right on the street. You go to the vendor, you say, hey, give me a half dozen or a dozen. They shuck them fresh for you right there. A little bit of lemon and some bread, hopefully a glass of champagne. It's quick, cheap, and authentically Parisian. Just by doing this, after a while, you just start talking French. You say, ah, ouais, je parle français. Number 15. Check out France's most picturesque island. Mont Saint-Michel is something straight out of a fairy tale. A medieval abbey that becomes an island at high tide. It's one of France's most famous sites, and guided day trips from Paris take the guesswork of how to get there. Number 14. Stand on Normandy's D-Day beaches. The cemeteries and bunkers make walking on Normandy's beaches a heavy but unforgettable experience. Afterwards, taste what this side of France is really known for with a glass of crisp local cider. Day trips with a guided tour are your best bet. Number 13. Hang out at Monet's house in Giverny. An hour outside of Paris is Giverny, the oasis where Monet lived and painted for over 40 years. His gardens and ponds look exactly like his canvases. A tour that handles round-trip transportation makes visiting easy. Number 12. Take a selfie in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles. The palace of all palaces, Versailles was made to impress, and nothing shows that more than the Hall of Mirrors. With 357 mirrors made from a stolen Venetian recipe, it's unlike anything you've ever seen. Book a skip-the-line tour that includes round-trip transport to avoid ruining your day in the massive lines. Number 11. Wander through Marie Antoinette's secret village. Inside the Versailles Gardens is Marie Antoinette's fantasy escape, the Queen's Hamlet, a model village where she played at being a peasant farmer. Yes, that sounds extremely weird, and it sounds very ironic, but it is true. I've been there, I've seen it. It's beautiful, a little weird, and gives you a glimpse into the Queen's life. Our tours to Versailles include entry. Count the stained glass windows at Sainte Chapelle. Sainte Chapelle is home to over 1,000 stained glass windows that light the chapel from floor to ceiling. It also holds one of the holiest relics, the Crown of Thorns. Since you're in the Ile de la Cité, combine it with Notre Dame and the Conciergerie on a guided tour to cover the city's oldest landmarks. Number 9. Glimpse the underground lair of the Phantom of the Opera. Inside the opulent Opéra Garnier, with its marble staircases and painted ceilings, you can still see the underground reservoir that inspired the Phantom's lair. Most people don't know you can visit without a show ticket. Yes, you heard it right. You can enter without a show ticket. Get lost in the stripes at Palais Royal's iconic installation. Just steps from the Louvre, you'll find one of Paris's quirkiest photo spots, the Colonne de Bohème, a courtyard of black and white striped columns. Snap your photos, then wander into the gardens for a quiet break from the crowds. Number 7. Get swept away by Monet's water lilies at the Orangerie. After seeing Monet's real-life water lilies in Giverny, see the art they inspired at the Musée de l'Orangerie. 2 oval rooms wrap you in massive panels of his water lilies for a truly immersive and emotional art experience. Number 6. See Picasso unleashed in the Marais. The best place to see Picasso's genius is at the Picasso Museum in Le Marais. It covers his entire career. You can see his work in Spain, but only Paris shows the artist in the city where he reinvented himself. Number 5. Ponder passion in Rodin's secret garden. The Rodin Museum is a unique hidden gem, half elegant mansion, half sculpture garden. It's cheaper and quieter than the big museums, but just as powerful. See the thinker, the kiss, and the impressive gates of hell. Snoop through a millionaire's private museum, Jacquemart-André. Step into the 19th century high society at the Jacquemart-André, a private mansion covered into a museum that easily rivals the best of them, but without the crushing crowds. This is an authentic look at how the city's elite actually lived. Forget squinting at plaques. A guide gives you the real story, the context that brings the lavish rooms and art collections to life. It's the only way to truly understand what you're seeing. Number 3. Drink overpriced champagne on top of the Eiffel Tower. Yes, it's a cliche. Do it anyway. You might be in Paris one time in your life. When you go to the top of the Eiffel Tower, there's a little tiny champagnerie where you can go and get a small glass of champagne for like 15 euros. It's completely overpriced. Do it anyway. You're gonna have a beautiful view of the city, sit back and drink champagne and realize I'm Parisian. this is how you actually do it. I made it. The lift ticket to the summit sells out almost instantly. Our tours skip the line, so you spend your time sipping, not waiting. Number 2, visit the art museum inside a train station, Musée d'Orsay. Right across the river from the Louvre is the Musée d'Orsay, an absolutely incredible art museum that sees less than half the crowd. It's housed inside a stunning former train station and is packed with the heavy hitters of Impressionism: Van Gogh, Monet, Degas. This isn't a place for casual wandering. A guide gets you past the lines and straight to the masterpieces, making sure you see the best of what's on offer without wasting a moment. Do the Louvre the right way. Let's talk about the Louvre. It's the most visited museum on the planet for a reason. It's home to the Mona Lisa, the Venus de Milo, and the Winged Victory. But here's the reality. It's also one of the easiest places on earth to get hopelessly lost. Unless you enjoy spending 30 minutes staring at an 18th century parlor art exhibit, you need a guide. It's that simple. We run a full lineup of Louvre tours designed for one purpose: to get you to the masterpieces without wasting a single second of your time. And as for what's not worth the hype, skip the Lovelock Bridge. The city removed the locks years ago to stop the bridge from collapsing. Now it's just a bridge. So there you have it, a journey through Paris, from its grandest monuments to its most intimate secrets. This city is meant to be experienced, not just a checklist. If you want to see Paris without the stress, check out our tours at thetourguide.com. We handle the tickets, the lines, and the logistics, so you can just enjoy the city. We've linked our most popular Paris tours in the description below. If you liked what I talked about, click the like button. If you loved it, buy our tours. And that's it. Au revoir.